Okay everyone, welcome to Flight Simulator, and today I'm going to be flying over the Premier League stadiums. I've just picked the London ones first just to keep the video size down, and I'm in an ultralight here, A320, which I find is probably the best gliding slow vehicle in Microsoft Flight Simulator because it's a top speed of about 89 miles per hour, which means if you just want to sightsee, it's ideal. Now, as you can see here, I'm over the Emirates Stadium in Arsenal. This is one of the best looking grounds in this part of the world because it comes with the London pack, so it's a little bit more detailed. And as you see, as we go further out, we do lose details on some of the stadiums, but this one looks absolutely wonderful. So we're in North London, and nice sunny day. And as you can see, the Emirates is looking superb. I like the details on the outside there. You can see the players, and there's the guns cannon. And as you can tell down on the posters there, there's some of the Arsenal players. This is a very good detailed model, and one of the better ones. As you're going to see later, some of them aren't so detailed, but this one is superb. And then we'll zoom in here. Look at that, beautiful. Next, we're going to go over, head towards Heathrow Airport, and in alphabetical order. So we're moving over to Brentford. Now there's the community stadium, and as you can see, when this was taken on Bing Maps, it's not actually complete. So all we've got really, they're not even laid the pitch down yet. So what I thought we'd do would actually go over to the old stadium, and as you can tell, there's probably a reason why they've moved, because in the old stadium, as you can see coming up here on our left, just ahead of us, yep, somebody has decided to build houses in the middle of the pitch. So which would be very awkward for taking corners, of course. But this is where Brentford used to play for many a year. Nice tight ground, rows of houses nearby and pubs on the corner. Absolutely superb. And there we go. Now it's actually got more detail than the new stadium, and I'm sure when an update it would come. So there's Griffin Park. And for those who are not familiar with London, this is sort of west. It's heading out towards Heathrow Airport. Nice little ground, and as you can see, somebody's built houses in the middle of the pitch. I can assure you they're not there in real life. Very working class area. And then here we go, heading over to the posh side of town, over to Chelsea's Stamford Bridge, and you get a great modelling here, really good. And as you can tell, as we come around here, you'll see the Chelsea sign on the seating, and the Chelsea fans are going to enjoy that. Look at that, that looks great. And what is good around here, even the houses, the pub on the corner there, shops, all detailed. That looks superb. Nice looking stadium, that one. And then there's the road up here, and this is a gate you can walk through, the club office is just down below. And that's a really good representation of Stamford Bridge. It's one of the ones relatively close to the City of London itself. And look at that. Excellent. That's a proper football pitch. Look at that one. Okay, from here we're heading south of the river over to Crystal Palace. So we'll just do one last flyby over Stamford Bridge. Great looking view. There's the City of London in the background. And here we are, south of the river at Selhurst Park. Not the world's best interpretation. Believe you me, it looks nothing like that according to this. Basically, people live in barracks and they can just about watch the match through the window. This is in need of a major update. Yep, coming over that, there's no pitch markings. It's just basic topography. And what they do in Microsoft Flight Simulator is that Bing Maps, they take the Bing Maps, and where they haven't got a detailed pitch, they basically use algorithms to fill in the gaps, which is why on one or two of these stadiums you don't get the great detail. The location is spot on, some of the surrounding buildings are spot on, but this one is particularly disappointing because I think the car park's got better detail than the ground. So look at that lovely detailed car park there with cars in it, and as we sweep by again, as you can tell, little bits of it are accurate but not much. And those cattle barns or whatever they are, industrial blocks, nothing like that. I mean, it's not even got any stands. That'll be one awkward football match to watch. So we're south of the river, and then we're going to now head back north of the river to what I think is the biggest disappointment. Tottenham, for me, and having visited the ground and done the tour, is the best stadium in England, without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm not a Tottenham fan, believe you me. Absolutely superb stadium. Longest bar in a stadium. It's one of the longest bars in Europe. Pitch, stand, fantastic. Club shop was massive, probably bigger than some small grounds actually. This is a superb stadium and not done justice in Flight Simulator. The basic shape is right, and you can see there where the walk, you can actually walk on top there on the right hand side above the pitch, which opened recently. No, it's not great and not really befitting what is one of the premier stadiums in the league. The only thing that they need is a cup win to go with such a great stadium. I think even on their highlight video, the Watney Cup, if anyone remembers that, was part of their video. So no, Tottenham it's got a world-class stadium, and they just need a few trophies to go with it. We'll do one more flyby, but as I say, it's like somebody sat on the stadium, flattened it out, and I really do hope we get an update for that, because it fully deserves it. And then we're getting further north, and yet again we've got that sort of barrack style hotel complex there looking over the pitch. Yet again, not a great representation. The only reason most people go to Watford, if you went to London and were doing the Harry Potter tour, the bus actually leaves from Watford, which is why the one time I went to the stadium was I was in that area. This looks nothing like the ground whatsoever. The rest of Watford isn't too bad. And again, more detail in the car park. I don't know what they were thinking when they filled some of this in. It looks like an hotel complex in Benidorm. And as you know, Watford just narrowly avoided relegation. Great family club. Some terrific players as well. Yeah, and we flick round again, and as I say, a lot of the details missing on this one. And last but not least, in the London Premier League clubs, we have West Ham United. This is a controversial ground, shall we say. A lot of Hammers fans don't like it. Their ground was more like the Brentford, the Berlin Stadium was in a built-up area. Very traditional ground. The old fish and chip shops and pubs on the corner. And then they've moved here, which is near the Westfields. A little bit more sterile. The fans are further away from the pitch, and I can understand the controversy on this ground. But it's a beautiful complex, easy to get to. Short walk to Westfields there, which is just coming up on the right. Cycle paths, they're building some new apartments and things in this area, and it's well worth a visit. But I can understand why some fans don't like it. It's very sterile compared to Upton Park, but nonetheless, magnificent stadium. And there we have it. So thanks for watching today. I will do the second part real soon, and we're going to see the other grounds in the Premier League. Thanks for watching. Hit a like, and we'll see you soon.